I'm going to keep moving right along. Your next comic is really one of my favorites. I'm sad that he's not around as much anymore. Please give it up for Tim McLaughlin.
Give it up for Seth and Bobby. Music that I didn't let play. Sorry, guys. That was good music. I requested it, and then I just didn't let it play. It's fantastic. The front row is full. That's good. Thank you, pussies, for sitting behind the front row. I'm going to talk to you anyways. I don't give a shit. I know you guys were looking at Bobby Buds. You're like, where is his neck? And it's confusing. He's got one. I love Bobby. Bobby makes me laugh harder than anybody. You guys didn't laugh as much as you should have because he's really funny. God, I was laughing my ass off. This is fun, guys. How you doing? How you doing? My family's here. People who are happy Cam's leaving are here. And some of Connor's friends that, talk around him are here. Man, that guy. If you guys don't, Connor's coming up next. It's the most talking he'll do all night. Connor does not. I live with the guy. It's just like sitting. I just talk to myself basically. He doesn't even listen. He just never talks. And it's just, you guys don't get it because you don't understand our living situation. He just fucking bullies me all day because he thinks he's an alpha male. He's fucking not. I think I pulled a muscle in my neck headbutting the other day. That's a true fact. I know I should have dressed up. There's a lot of people here, but this sweatshirt has my dad's face on it. That's like he made this for the holidays. The back of it has the back of his head on it. It's a good sweatshirt, right? And on that, it says Happy Holidays from MCL Window Coverings and then has the number to his store, which is 317-577-2670. At MCL Window Coverings, our rods are well hung. So that's fun. Gosh, it's hot. It's hot up here. I'm going to take this sweatshirt off, probably take my hat off too. I'm getting into it, I'm having a good time. I'm going to try to not do any jokes. You douchers have heard all of them. Is this another shirt with my dad's face on it? It is. Oh, guys, he made 33 of them for every single person in our family this year. That's what he does. Now, is that the biggest laugh I'm going to get all night? Yes. Yes, it is. How are you guys doing? Oh, well, good. That's good. All right. Put my hat back on. Okay, guys, let's get into it, huh? Fun. This has been fun so far. Oh, how many more minutes do I have? Too fucking many. I did a show recently. Actually, it wasn't recently, but Cam, the guy we're saying goodbye to, he and I did a show at a swingers club in Muncie, Indiana. Because that's where you want to go to have sex with a 60-year-old woman in a Dale Earnhardt jacket. They called her the Intimidator. I did that joke in Chicago, and people are like, huh? I'm like, come on, NASCAR, you fucking hipster pieces of shit. Oh, I hate it. But it was cool, man, because we were like the only non-members that got to go into the sex dungeon, right? Like, I got to see, and it was well lit and clean. It wasn't dungeony at all, but they had like a sex chair and a sex swing and a table, which I can only describe as like a sex table. All around the fucking ceiling, they had TVs, and the dude said the best thing. The dude who owned the place said the best thing. No one's gonna say anything funnier to me. I couldn't stop laughing for maybe 20 minutes. He goes, now when we're down here getting our bone on, I show hardcore pornography on all these TVs, unless the Notre Dame game's on. Then we watch the game. So I just imagine some scraggly Muncie dude going to town on the Intimidator with just Notre Dame on. Like it's a Jesuit school in the most unholy place in the world. Like I thought of that right now, and that alone is fucked up, right? Like I never made that connection until now. I've been doing that joke for a year and a half. That's how dumb I am. I'm just dumb. But like it's the worst. The worst part about it is I can't watch Notre Dame or NASCAR without getting the most shameful boner of my life. Just shameful. I am dumb though, man. I'm always trying to grab for words. And like the other day, I was trying to think of the word plus-sized model. But instead, I said BBW model. Which if you're not into the internet, it means big, beautiful woman. And then I just added model onto it, to the end, because I'm stupid. And like, I don't have any money. Like right now, I have like 83 cents in my bank. Like, I'm so dumb and poor, I'm surprised I don't have children. Oh, he's right. This thing is far away. Can he do it? Can he do it? He did. I did that. Suck it, everybody. So that's all my jokes, and now it's time to get into something else. How are you guys? Is this dates? Date? No. Kinda? This guy says no. You're saying kinda. Oh, you're married? No, so they're not dates anymore. They're just places you can fucking live with each other. It's good. I can put up with her in public. How long have you guys been married? 26 years. That's 2 years older than me. I'm 24. Well, that's good. How many kids you guys got? Any kids? His, mine, and ours. What are you, just quoting like movie covers? It sounds like a movie. His, mine, and ours. It's the new Brady Bunch for the new century. Half of them are black. So, you got any black kids in there? Why not? It's 2015. It's yourself an African kid. They're starving. You see those kids on the TV? Doesn't make me cry. I don't feel for those kind of people. I have roaches at my house. You think I give a shit that you're starving? Bugs are crawling on your face. Me fucking too, African kid. I wish that was a lie. I woke up the other morning, I had a roach on my face. I was like, oh no. And do you think I slept in that bed? You're goddamn right. I got up. And I watched TV for 3 hours to make, because I figure 3 hours is enough time to let the roach get out of there, you know? So that's good. That's good. So 26 years, you got yours, mine, and ours. 4 kids altogether? How old are they? Are they all gone? They out of the house? 42, okay. 39. And 6? Oh, okay. I was like, Jesus Christ, you guys are still fucking. 42, 39, 26, and am I missing one? 42, 40, 39, and 26. Okay, that's cool. Who is that? Is that Cromartie who has like 4 kids? Like, is that Cromartie? He's got. They were asking this dude who plays NFL football, and they're like, name your kids, and he's like, Julie, 8, Tiffany, 8. Kendall, 8. He has like 4 kids by 4 different women that are all 8 years old. I was like, this dude is straight killing it. So that's good. Wow. Listen, I don't like to, push stereotypes out there. I just let them be known when they're there. I just say, here they are. No, I'm not going to say the N-word. That's what I do. I'm not going to say it. You guys got too fucking weirded out by that. Because you're looking at me, you're like, he says it a lot. And you guys are on a date? You're married too, and your arm's going around her? That's nice, yeah, that's cool. So you're a Tar Heels fan? Did it feel bad when Butler beat him this year? You feel bad about that? You feel bad when I watched that in the car on my ride to Pennsylvania where I was going to spend Thanksgiving alone in a hotel room? I don't know why that's something's happened. So how long have you guys been married for? Almost a year. Oh, no wonder it's all like nice and lovey-dovey. This guy didn't even want to admit that he was with us. It's all downhill, he says. You're not going to be making a 6-year-old tonight, I'll tell you that. He's going to go home, sit in his chair, and his wife's going to be like, I'll be in bed, you stay down there. And I'll be like, all right. So that's good. So almost a year, that's fun, right? That's fun, I don't know. When did you get married? Almost a year ago? So stupid. I don't even know where I was going to go with that question, so I aborted it quickly. You can't say abort in a comedy club. People get weirded out. They do. Guys, I'll tell you this. I only tip strippers that have C-section scars. Because they have the common courtesy not to wreck their pussies. So that's a joke I've wanted to tell for a while. And I did it tonight. That is a filthy joke, man. And I apologize. That is disgusting, but true. Oh. I'm gonna sneeze probably at some point. My nose is going crazy. Are you guys on a date? What are you guys doing? Yeah? Dating it up. Love it. You guys married? Got 2 married people. We're gonna make it a trifecta now? Just dating? Oh, that's good. Can you put your arms around each other over the table so I feel fucking good about it? Jesus Christ. It's like you're just, yes, put your arm around her. Oh, safety for a good point, ma'am. We don't want to start a fire in here, or do we? We burn this place down, we all get out with the insurance money. Is that how it works? I don't know. All I know is I got in a car crash once and that money is gone. So, that's good. How long have you guys been dating? 6 months. Oh, almost a year, it sounds like. Half a year. That's good. This crowd work is shitty. It's just shitty crowd work. It's like, Tim, you don't have 25 minutes. Talk to the crowd. Yeah, you got it. I wish I had another shirt on. It'd be fine if I had just another shirt with my dad's face on it. Next year we'll make this an own. God damn it.
Tattoo.
Sure. What?
Of my face.
You're gonna get a tattoo? We're all getting tattoos of your face? That's my dad. He thinks he's so fucking cool, this guy. God damn, he's such a dick. Like I used to work for him for 12 years, right? And I'd mow the lawn for him. Every Saturday I'd go, I'd mow the lawn. And I'd have to wear a hard hat when I mowed the lawn because birds would come and dive bomb me in the head, right? Because they hated the mower, so they'd bounce off the helmet. And like one time, so this is in Fishers, so it's like hoity-toity and shit. And this lady calls, and this is like his favorite thing that's ever happened in the world. This lady calls and she says, "Oh my God, it's amazing that you let mentally handicapped people mow your lawn. You don't even care that the lines aren't straight." I'm like, "The lines are straight. I do a good job on this lawn, right? Like I work hard on that. Like I didn't mind she called me retarded. I got mad that she got down on my lawn cutting abilities. And so he'd like play that for me all the time because he thinks it's so funny. And then last summer we went on like this outdoor rafting whatever, and I didn't wear sunscreen and I got so sunburned. And I called him and I was like, "What do I do about a sunburn?" And he's like, "Here's what you got to do. You turn the shower on real hot." All right, some of you guys are ahead of me. I was not that smart. I was like, that makes sense, because he's like, it takes the heat out of your body, and then you feel better. I was like, that makes sense, because if you drink hot drinks on a hot day, it's supposed to cool down your body. So I'm like, the science is there, right? So I did it, and I called him back, and I was like, that didn't work at all. And he goes, "Ha ha, someone needs their helmet at home." And I was like, "Oh, you son of a bitch." That's my closer, but he piped up, so it's all downhill. It's fun. I'm just looking at these lights. I was like, "Oh, you're on stage. Start talking." I get so distracted. It's bad, man. All right. So clap if you know this. Okay. No, you guys laughed at the stripper C-section scar joke. You might go with this one. Clap if you know what Tinder is. All right, only a few people, so I'll explain it. Tinder is a fuck app on your phone where you put your Facebook pictures on there and ladies put their Facebook pictures on there, and if you like the lady, you swipe right, and if the lady likes you, she swipes right. Then you guys match up, you can chat, meet up, and fuck, right? Like, it's pretty cool. I have 1,500 matches. Is that a lot? I don't know. I swipe right on everyone. So out of the 1,500, I've only met up with one person. I met up with one person out of the 1,500, and I got her real phone number, She sent me sexy pictures all day long. Then she came over to my house Wednesday at midnight, the fucking hour. I'm like, it's on, we're gonna do it, this is gonna be fun, right? And so she comes over, I go to try to make out with her, and she goes, whoa, whoa, whoa. I can't get physical with you right now, Tim. I was raped a year ago, and I'm not really comfortable with that. And like, I have all these like protective instincts, and like my brain just wanted to scream at her, right? I'm like, you don't know me. You send me sexy pictures all day. You come over to my house Wednesday at midnight and don't expect this to be rape number 2? Like, that's not, it's not good decision making with your body. You're just lucky I'm nice and not strong, right? Like, that's... But I didn't say any of that stuff. I didn't say any of those things to her because I'm nice and I still was trying. So like, so I was really nice to her, and then she stayed over at my place all night and we snuggled with all our clothes on because I'm a sad man and I need that in my life. And my alarm goes off at like 7:30 in the morning, and I was like, well, I gotta go to work. And she's like, well, can I stay at your house? It's like, no, you can't stay. She's like, give me one good reason I can't stay at your house. And I was like, well, I was robbed a year ago. And I'm not really comfortable letting someone stay over. Oh, guys, come on! Oh, that's fun. We got an applause break. That walked 6 women out of a bar one night. They just flipped me off and yelled, rape's not funny, asshole. Well, apparently it is. It's not. It's not. I'm sorry. Why did I say that out loud? That's a thing I should have kept inside. Oh boy, I offended myself. This is fun. This is what's called killing. All right, let's talk about it. I was debating on whether or not to do this because my family's here, but fuck it, we'll talk about it anyway. I got a happy ending from an old fat Asian lady in Kansas City, Kansas. That's my mom whistling. Yeah, thanks, Uncle Frank. But which was weird because like old and fat Asian are like the rarest of all the Asians. Like you don't usually see a fat one and you never see an old one, right? Because like what they hit like 95 and then they just crib keep her up, right? Like they stay young until like 92. So it was weird, man. I was just in there. And then I was all nervous that the cops were gonna bust in and I couldn't get my dick hard, and the lady's just taking the lotion bottle and she's just hitting my dick with it. And she's like, oh, no what? No what? And I was like, yeah, that's fucking professional. Rude Asian lady. And she was so happy, like she was so happy. Like she was so excited because like she has to give gross people hand jobs all day. And then this hot piece of ass walks in. And she's just like, it doesn't work, this fucking loser. She called me a loser probably in her head and whatever language she spoke, Cantonese, I assume. But the worst part was, that wasn't even, like I could hear the guy in the other room. This is so sad. This might not get laughs because it's so depressing. But the guy in the other room was talking to a lady. He's like, so what are you doing for Christmas? And she's like, oh, no Christmas. I don't know Christmas. I don't know. And he's like, my family left. I don't have anyone to spend the holidays with. And I'm like, come on, man. Some of us are trying to get jerked off around here. And he goes, so what do you want for Christmas? And she's like, she just says the same thing. She's like, oh, no, I don't know Christmas. And he's like, I want you for Christmas. And I was like, no. It was so gross. Oh, that guy was gross. Well, I did it, right? So I was debating on doing it, and I did anyways. Good thing I had some beers. I'm not that embarrassed. Because my family is fucked up. It's like not even the worst thing that happened. Like my aunt, she just got a mastectomy for like breast cancer or whatever, like got a boob job or whatever, and that's all they talked about. Fucking at Christmas, they're like, your tits look great, great tits, your tits look great. So I'm like, why am I fucking nervous to talk about how I got jerked off by an Asian lady? Like an old tits look great over here. This fucking table. Did that get weird? I don't know. I can't like look over here. It's cool. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Connie. Well, like I think my dad's mean because like all the chicks like in high school would always tell me he was hot. They're like, you got a hot dad. So I live under the shadow of like a hot dad, you know. So it's like it's hard life to live. Because like dudes would come over and they'd be like, my mom's good looking enough, you know. She's like a 6 or 7, you know. That's pretty good. My dad's like a 9, right? Nobody's a 10. So like dudes would come over and they'd be like, hey, what's your mom doing tonight? She probably want to have sex with me. In her head, I'm like, no, she's probably fucking my hot dad. You know what I'm saying? And then chicks would come over and they'd be like, Tim, can I have sex with your dad? And I'd be like, no. Plus, why do you want to have sex with future me when you're going to have sex with present me right now? And they're like, you're disgusting. And your dad has blue eyes. And I'm like, you're right. He's so good looking. Like, if I keep going with this bit, I kind of explain how I have like a reverse Oedipus complex where I want to kill my mom and fuck my dad. So that's a good joke. I haven't done that in front of my family either, mainly because I call my mom a 6 in it. So it's the only way it works. You guys are a great audience. I'm having a lot of fun. I have 5 minutes left. Let's do some dumb jokes and then we'll end on a good one. I love doing these dumb jokes. I got all these dumb jokes that I write, and people are like, those jokes are stupid. So I'm going to do them. So fuck you guys for doing them. You got to hear about my life and how it's trash. So I drive a Gremlin. But I never fill it up after midnight. I never take it to car washes. It's got a bunch of gizmos on the dash. My dad died in the chimney. Come on, guys, huh? I started an all-gay dating site in Utah. I named it moremen.com. Huh? Because there's Mormon in Utah. You get it, buddy? Oh, yeah. I went to an all-lesbian karate class. All they were doing was scissor kicks. Boom! I went to blackpeoplemeet.com. It was just a bunch of pictures of dicks. Apparently, you don't spell meat, M-E-A-T. Where am I at? It's not as good, right? It's not as good. I nicknamed my dick Winnie the Pooh because its best friend is a 9-year-old boy named Christopher Robbins. Come on. Oh, did that just get dirty and not dumb? Where are we at? It's my favorite joke I've ever written. I had another comic come up to me at a festival, and he goes, see, I thought you were going honey pot, but you went young boy, very smart. And I was like, other comic. So I was hitting on this chick recently, and it was actually at the Swingers Club from earlier, guys, callbacks. I was hitting on this chick at the Swingers Club, and I had this, like, this was the first time I've ever shut somebody down, because she told me she had sex with a dude whose dick was so big, it felt like giving birth. And I was like, ugh. You have a kid? No, thank you. Right? But there's a science to having a big dick. There's a science to it. I looked it up because I might be gay. But there's a science. According to science, if your culture is known for having a large penis, like that's the stereotype of your culture, it's because the women of that culture over time were more promiscuous, so you had to grow out like a big ass dick and shit to show off and attract a mate, right? Like that's the science behind it. Now with that information, I'm not saying if you have a big dick, your mom's a whore. Science is saying that. I'm not saying my mom was a saint. That's all I know. I did that joke. Some people are still getting it. I did that joke at an all-black club in Atlanta, and this woman stood up in the back. She goes, "Oh no, motherfucker! You did not just say you got a tiny ass dick." I was like, I did. I didn't know what to say. I was like, your weave's crooked. She hit me in the face after the show. All right, let's do one more dick joke and get out of here. I was hitting on another chick recently, and she was like, Tim, stop hitting on me. I only date black dudes. And I said, that's perfect. I have a black dick. She was like, really? It's that big? I was like, no. It was just in a fire. So, thank you guys very much. Have a wonderful night.
Tim McLaughlin, everybody, out here.